I also don't like having from the same.
Saving. Sit there. Great job, Gary. Great job. I can't believe it. He fucking marked it. It should be 16. Great shot. Good job, Monty. Great shot, Gary.
Go, Rob, on your time. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Hi, Rob.
Take your time out there, shooter. You got it.
Get there.
Mike.
All right, shot tap, Gary. I'm just doing it for time. There's nothing. Shut up. Great shot, Rabbit.
Should I cut it? Should they die?
Alley cap.
Every time she was just going to begin with that she had to here, and I was like, How do you think it's going to go? I used to have it.
We're up. We're a shot. All right, let's take a shot here. Big side here. Come on, this side, buddy. Roll it. Yeah, try to do that shot. Hit your fingers on the ball. Actually, this is what I'm going on. Come through. Come on, short memory. Get this over fast. Throw a strike ball here.
Did you know Gary did?
Yeah. You can't tell them that. I can go bus there.
So funny. I'm talking about it.
It's 16 years.
10 times 20.
Calculator's
You gotta hang on. Add it like 10, add it times 20. My math checks out. Did you really just do 20? No, it was to prove our point.
Make fun of it. I knew that when I was 2.
Holy smart kid, Rachi.
Jeez.
Hi, my name is Derek, and I can cook a potato.
Listen, potatoes make fun. Can make some starch. I clearly eat a lot of potatoes. I eat a lot of starch. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, no. Oh, that's like air. Ham and cheese. Yep. Where are we at? Sherwood. Zero. And he's yeah. Why don't you give me $50? Where do you leave money? 25 on 28. Here, one transition. 21. Oh, it's only 7. Oh my god, good math, Rich. You're welcome. Thank you. 40, 50, 60, 70. That's me. Like 70 each. Yeah, I'm on the highway at 135, 150, 60, 70. Dude, I should do a $700. Maybe I should save money. Use your head as a table. Great shot, buddy.
Great shot. Great shot. Focus in now. Keep it going. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here you go, bud.
It's like really inspiring.
I am angry.
All right.
I just hit that one. That's an angry attention, you guys.
I'm not angry at anything else.
Get it! Yeah! Oh, God, he's gone, baby. Yeah, it's totally. 11 more also there. I have one. I want case of it. I hope it's not. I hope that's not right. It's past chance. Do it! Do it! Yeah! Let's go, Robbie. All right, Robbie. One great shot here. What a bomb, 528. Switch on it to 9. Yeah. Yeah. Get there.
Boy.
That's up to you.
Well, here, half it up now.
You want to bet on it?
$50 right now.
I'll give you 51. You want to bet my side? No, I'm going to give you 10,000.
Probably closer to the number you should be.
I'll give you 100 of them.
50 20 cheap.
That's when there's nothing else.
I'm the one. 50 to 1 better than some people in work.
I wish I
Oh,
could.
yeah. You definitely need that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You get $1 on it.
Yeah. That's right. Here you go, Robbie. One big shot, bud.
That's
Go!
And then I think Ryan Same grade one. Same grade one.
Get there, left side. Hey! All right.
Edward has 37. Edward's 37. You're in the 40s, are you?
Shots here. Boy.
Oh, Paul.
International side.
Same great shot up there, shooter. Figured you'd be able to move jumping off right now. All right, sure. Same great shot. Here we go.
Right now,
That's close.
Great run, bud. Hey, attaboy. Good run, wait.
Finals, gotta finish it.
you're 36. It's 29.
The finals, gotta finish it.
Nice, nice.
Because he gets 100 anyways.
Yeah, he gets 100.
And then Bradford does the head con. Here it comes.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Where are we going?
Might be a good.
All right, ladies, you guys ready? All right.
We got Brad. Nope, that's 2 out of 3.
All right, guys.
Okay. All right. Well, little makeshift commentary team here.
Here we are. Oh, and big screen. Perfect. I was going to say, I can't see a thing.
Well, we
Hello,
got
ladies and
Derek
gentlemen.
Holm, myself, Mark Johnstone, and Katie Rayner.
Here. Sunday finals.
Sit
So,
in the cold room.
for anybody watching right now, this is a best out of 3 match. It's not the traditional 3-game total match. It's the new format this year. So these guys both, Brad
came up
Mowens was on the
B-side.
B side. So the B side was the best out of 3 matches. So you just have to win 2 out of 3. And he was the higher seed of him and Gary. So that's why they're only going to bowl potentially 2 matches. So this could be
And Gary came up through the total pinfall side.
correct.
Yeah.
So this could be quick, could be long. We'll see. Do you like the new format?
Yeah, I do actually. I think it's worked out pretty good. Different, little bit different on each side, but I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think people here really enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. Mitch Davies did not like it.
It's the only reason you win is far. So your fingers are raw, is what you're saying.
Your legs and your whole body.
That's what 60 games can do to you. Gary there with a high chop.
Are we going to see like a 900 to 880 match, or are we going 700 to 650? It's
I don't know. Both these players have played a lot of games today.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
some of the juice is starting to run out. It could be a lower scoring match.
I think this format,
We're off to a fast start over here.
I think this match allows you to stay a little tighter because it's only that match you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about the 3-game pinfall.
True. And like we saw that earlier, Brad Ticat threw a perfect game and still ended up losing on that side.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
He lost the next 2 matches, even
Yeah.
though he had that 450 to.
Yeah, you could shoot
200.
$170. The other
Yeah.
guy shoots 400. You're down 230.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
You know what? Don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I was on the lane when those guys did it, and even Robbie said, "Good thing this is just
Yeah.
match play."
It's a different
'cause
mindset.
He's like, I could win the next 2 and be good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a little different.
You trapped me in the second round. That's how disappointing I am these days.
Hey, second round isn't the worst. That's where I got drafted.
WCBT does not condone gambling of any kind.
Just a recreational fantasy
We're
draft.
drafting for pens. It's fine. We're good. So, Gary there threw a strike. Go 5
Go
pin
bowling.
users.
Oh, and a head pin
what a
for
plow.
Brad. So he's had a few matches today where he started off a little bit slow, and then all of a sudden around the 4th, 5th, 6th frame, just started to run some strikes together to come back and win from behind. So
And his match went quicker even though they were totals in his match, it was a lot quicker. So he'd been sitting for
he's
10
been sitting
minutes
for a while.
waiting for that other match
Yeah,
to finish.
he's been sitting for a little while.
Yeah, that's the only difference, I guess. If a guy wins 2-0, then the other match is going 3 games no matter
Right.
what. So.
Because even in the B side, there was a few times that all the matches were done except for one that was just starting game 3 because it was the only one that had to go to a
Yeah.
game. So all the other players were just hanging out.
So even though they all played this match at the same time, there has a bit of a break.
Yeah, so I think Gary's the freshest because he didn't even have to have warm-ups or he just, he rolled right into it being.
That is kind of nice
Quick
if you can
finisher.
just keep bowling and don't have to take breaks. But maybe you need a break if you're old too.
Well, it depends on if you're going both sides too.
Yeah.
There's a few players that ran quite a ways through both sides.
4 of them, I believe, for a little while.
But you see that a lot. Like, I was talking to somebody earlier tonight, and then you see like a whole bunch of guys, and then they win 6-7 matches in a row, and then lose, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You kind of just get like that. You're just riding that momentum, and then you lose one, and then you kind of feel
The
defeated.
momentum
that
just
Danny?
dies.
Yeah.
Did Danny go bang bang after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim maybe, or did he lose and then win and then lose? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few guys that. Tyler McLean.
He
Good
went
shooter.
out back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 or 4 of them.
Good shooter. I had an opportunity to play with him.
Yeah, he's probably not well known from Williams Lake, BC, I think. And
Correct. Yeah. I played with him in the qualifying shift, and
I was talking to someone that said this was his second time coming out to a WCBT event. The first one was TPC in 2019.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
made the cut then too.
did
Oh,
make
He
that.
said he averaged like 209 and was not great.
Oh, I could have swore he was.
And
That's
Gary
what
with the
everybody's been
double
saying,
there.
but from what I hear, they said nope.
Oh.
He made the drive and bowled like the very next day, and so this time they took a break and did a day in between when he drove out and bowled, and it worked out a little better.
Yeah, he was
Really
good.
good today.
And then even better today.
Well, big double for Gary there. Early momentum, I guess. Eh?
Early, yeah. Yeah, as we said, this is a great start for him because it is just this game. He's already broken out to this one, so an early lead to get the first point. I guess you can talk it as a point system in a way.
Yeah, first the
You
2
need-
points.
First the 2 points.
Gary is looking to stamp his ticket to the Tour Championship in August. So top 12 of the points of the 5 tournaments will earn their spot to the Tour Championship, which is actually here.
Oh, it's at Sherwood Bowl this year?
Yep.
Okay.
Last year we had it here, and the year before was COVID year, so there was no fans or anything. But
Right.
So it's nice we have a chance to improve on layout and stands and things like that.
For sure.
Brad's going to be looking to make a move now.
He's too good. Oh,
He's never gonna miss. He doesn't miss the middle very often, anyway.
no.
And he's got the family watching, staying late with the
Right.
2 young girls too. Gary's got a couple supporters as well.
Most of the Dream Crushers are here.
Yeah, I guess.
Hanging out.
Sorry, I forgot about the 5PL, the Dream
Dream
Crushers
Crushers are
support.
here supporting Mr. Gary.
Yeah, new team member this year.
Yeah, our new pickup. All right.
He's got to get going here, otherwise.
I mean, at this point in time, seeing that Gary has the turkey, I mean, the game's not out of reach. It's only
No,
the 4th frame for sure.
sure.
But he's going to probably want to be using this game to figure it out, make sure that he can come into game 2
and win games.
Yeah,
Locked
and
and loaded, right? You kind of have that advantage that you don't necessarily have to figure it out to win this game, but use the game to your advantage to figure out moving forward for the next one.
you got to think it's a different dynamic though, because if you don't figure it out right away, man, you lose the first one and you're struggling like frames 1, 2, 3. Like,
Yeah.
you
It's
got to get
okay.
on the gas
Yeah,
pedal.
you gotta
But it's
figure it
okay
out.
though. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a great shot.
But once he does, so Brad can find it quick and run 7-bagger here instantly.
That's why sometimes we like get a start like this and you start getting down, but there's lots of points. It's just doesn't matter how you get to the score.
Oh,
He looked like he yorked that.
oh, yep. No, as you can see, he's pulling his arm forward because he knows he stiff armed that. It was a spaghetti arm.
Spaghetti arm.
That's how I teach the young kids. You eat spaghetti.
Also
arm.
known as the chicken wing.
The chicken wing.
If your arm doesn't follow through, it's not very good. It's
Yeah.
a limp noodle.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good cover,
better.
though.
Problem in life and in bowling.
Something I'm trying to. Well,
And moving on.
yeah,
to
I
the
got nothing
second half.
there.
Good spare by Gary there.
I can't even go with my comment. It was. I was gonna
Moment's
say.
passed, the
Yeah,
moment's
I was gonna
passed.
say. Gary makes a spare because he forgot. Like he just readjusted and he just basically threw a strike ball in order to get the spare.
Yeah.
A lot of tendencies right now. The 5 miss is the hardest spare because you're too busy aiming to go inside rather than just throw a good strike ball. Oh, that makes things interesting.
Brad's going to throw like a strike or a double or something. It's going to be like 20 points.
Yeah, right back at it.
Yeah.
Super close again. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even after 4 frames, it wasn't over. There was lots of room.
Yeah.
Gotta clean your wood.
Sometimes it gets to the line and his arm can't quite get through the shot.
Yeah.
And he's dumped it
Which
to the
means
right.
his feet are a little bit fast. For him, anyways. Oof.
Whoops.
You know what? We're in a room, and I heard him drop the ball from here. That clunked.
I think both those last 2 shots are quite similar. But yeah, or get some marks here, you're right back in it.
Go for some beef jerky here.
Too bad Spring River Cattle sold out of
Did they
beef
sell
jerky. Yeah.
All gone.
And the pepperoni sticks?
We still have pepperoni sticks left.
The beef jerky was a hit.
Oh, and a punch for Brad.
Looked a little jacked up for that one.
Mm-hmm. He was ready to just take off.
Yeah.
He was running it out before he even threw it.
Sure, sometimes we all have that. It's hard because I want to you like want to get fired up, right? But you can't get fired up before you throw the shot.
Well, especially when you're down.
You've been reminded there's kids watching.
Well, they don't. They just like
Johnny.
the spaghetti at Bonacera's Pizza.
It's been a long day here.
Ralston on gallery. Oh, man. Okay.
All right, so Brad's going to look to start him up here. Get on that run that he's been doing the last few games.
Okay, so Brad is 95 and 6, and Max 275. And Gary Max 332. So 50.
That one.
Oh,
Again, you could hear that. He dropped the ball at the
Super
foul line.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yep.
No finish, no roll.
Got lucky that it wasn't another head pin, but definitely a thick shot.
And one thing I like too is like both of these guys haven't played on this set for a little while, so we try to set it up so one guy can't have an advantage or disadvantage by playing on the same set. So
Right.
that's kind of nice. But I think Sherwood, most of the lanes are
Would
pretty
say
much the same.
For the
Yeah,
most part, they all pretty much play the same.
Except lane 7 and 8. That one has a lot more plows on it than anything else. Especially in 2014 and 2015.
We're going back that far? Okay.
I've plowed a lot on that set. Lost 2 finals on
I
that
think
set.
this weekend, overall,
Push.
lanes played the same. Gary gets a nice little pushover.
If
I
it's
will
any
agree,
consolation,
it's-
Derek, I've lost 2 finals on 5 and 6 invitational
Have you
finals.
really?
Yes.
Wow. I will agree that the whole center has been pretty consistent. The lanes have equally dried out. There's a lot of movement going on right now too, but the pin action has pretty much been
Yeah, it's been
pretty
pretty
consistent.
consistent
Yeah.
across the board.
I like how even on like the first day, it's a bit oilier for sure, but the ball still moves a little bit.
So,
And today the ball's moving a bit more, but not like crazy. So
Right.
it actually maintains the oil really well.
it seems like the pin action got a little bit better too as it dried out because people were able to put fingers a little bit more and it would grab on the lane a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like as the weekend, the scores got better as well.
I heard that from a few people that they felt that the house was scoring better as the
Yeah.
week went on.
Yeah, I believe I could see that. Gary with the blow by thin right corner
Yeah, that happens here. If you're
for sure. I've always wondered because he throws the backup ball even on a thin right, how does that not push the 3-pin?
Gary also used 4 3/4 balls, like the small ones.
Okay.
So that could be why too. It blows
Why it
through a
just
smaller
blows.
ball.
Bounces off the 3-pin and blows in front of it.
Yeah.
I do know that he's 4 3/4. Shelby Shield has felt that.
Yeah.
Open provincials one year.
Oops.
They said, let's see how fast you can throw the ball. I threw it into Shelby Shield for sure while bowling against him. Still got a chop off and still registered 43 kilometers an hour. Thing was humming.
Oh, you got that to the right.
Oh, that's out.
Just hasn't quite found that
Oh, the timing.
comfortable timing.
Comfortable was the word I was going to use.
Yeah, he just doesn't look comfortable.
That one pretty good.
That one kind of just took that little extra second to regroup before he went through.
235 max there.
Both of these guys have won tournaments before. Brad's won the Regina Classic. Both sides on the Regina Classic.
Yeah. you
Gary's
dominated
won
there.
the Heritage Traditional Red Deer.
So they're home centers.
Yeah, they both won in their own home centers.
Another kind of heavy shot there.
Yeah,
Can't seem to find the pocket.
I think it's adrenaline a little bit.
Could be. It's crazy how you can use that adrenaline all day to get you here. And then you get to the finals and it's just like,
Yeah,
could be a little bit of that thing that's just kind of holding you back now, right?
But
maybe it's
that's
just because there's more focus on you and there's nothing else going on.
Yeah. The center's quieter and no one's on the lanes.
There's less distractions. It's just you and him out there. Nobody else is throwing balls. It's quiet.
Gary was in that spot earlier against Danny Bear, 17 and 18. The house was quiet.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's corner thick again. Yeah, I don't know how people can
So Gary will take game one. That's
focus.
great. It's already
Yep.
done.
So Brad could have 215. Yeah.
215. Yeah.
There we go. Game one goes to Gary.
If you're Brad, if you're not feeling comfortable, you have the 10th frame, right? So yeah, I would. Yeah, gotta.
Yeah, you're still going to finish this game.
This is your practice frame, I guess, for the next game. You
Yeah,
figure
basically.
something out if you need to make a change.
Yeah.
or-
Well, and also because if they split the first 2 games and somehow tie, it does come down to totals. So you
Yeah.
still need to finish 10
Yep.
to make sure that you got totals. Gary plows there. So not benefiting from the extra pins here. Again, he might not think the same way. Sometimes when you've already won a match, you might not put in the effort that. Ooh.
Oh, you almost spun it across. That's a rare spare.
It is, yes.
I probably would say there were 0 of those this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think anybody made comment that
Or
they
even
had a-
splits or anything.
I had 1 kickback this weekend. So, for as hard as I throw it, to have 1 12 count, I was quite shocked that there was nothing.
I had 112 count too.
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of
Just like chop strikes or
Chop,
headpin chops or
12s or anything else like that.
things turning into other things.
Yeah.
That's just fine by a medium ball thrower. So.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see, like, get somebody like Adam and find out how many he got, or Ian Howe. Just one of those hard throwers
Yeah.
to see how many kickbacks they got this weekend. Could be that the mat's back, and
It's
but
more-
I don't
they
think
don't-
this house has ever been like
No.
that
Huge
kickback.
kickbacky.
No.
Like very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like he's playing up to the left a bit.
He might have made that adjustment just to see if he can use that line. All right, 195, 245. 193, 245.
All right. So Gary takes game 1. Total doesn't matter, remember, unless it comes down to a tie. So this game
Could be it.
could be it.
Yep, Gary wins the game. If not, we're going to game 3. See if he comes out of the gate or if he looks like he's tight.
You mean
He
press?
seems pretty comfortable though. Like
Gary has seemed pretty comfortable. All day, Gary's looked really comfortable.
yeah, Gary can sometimes wear his emotions on his sleeve a little bit and be hard on himself.
Mm-hmm.
But haven't
He
seen.
hasn't
much of
really
that.
had any reason to today, though. He's been
No.
playing really well and pretty consistently, so
Yeah.
I don't think we've had to really see a lot of that.
Do you think when you have supporters, aka a family member or a girlfriend or something like that, do you feel like you're a little bit more relaxed because someone's here to kind of keep you calm and more?
I think it depends on the
Or in.
person.
Yeah, but
Right.
for the most part, I would think it would help.
Yeah. And I think, like a lot of these players and like these ones, this people who are here watching them are people that have been around for a long time. So
For
they
sure.
kind of know how to support and how to
What
be
buttons
there
push?
and when to pull back and when to give space and that kind of thing. So
I think Gary responds well to support, I guess.
yeah. Oh,
And
great
Brad
shot.
probably too. He likes getting all jacked up.
Yeah,
people
I
cheering
feel
him
like his brother John is more of a hurrah, like get juice, be loud,
Yeah.
kind of.
Brad's more the
Brad
silent
can-
celebrator and John's more the outward celebrator,
Yeah.
I think.
But they can feed that way where he keeps his emotions on the lane, and John's back there kind of being like, "Let's go, get going."
If you listen closely, you'll probably be able to hear John yelling when Brad throws another strike. Oh,
You
just heard
betcha.
him.
Yeah.
You betcha.
Case in point.
I thought T-Rob was here for a second.
Yeah, and Gary has the kind of quiet supporters. Gary's more into himself kind of bowler. Like he
Inward.
he doesn't
Keeps
show
the energy
even
channeled inside.
yeah, he doesn't show a lot of emotion and keeps more of a calm demeanor, but
Yeah.
I know he's pumped inside for sure.
But doesn't let that adrenaline get too high.
That's right. Doesn't change this part. That sounded like he dropped it.
Got a good squeeze.
Yeah, I was head pin territory.
Yeah.
I wish I could almost not hear outside, so I don't hear that part. But it's kind of good to know that because we can't be in front of the lanes and give you the what we think of each ball that they're throwing. It's kind of good to hear something like that. Kind of give you a it wasn't a good ball kind of scenario.
Yeah, sometimes you can just tell by noises.
Yeah. That's
that was
smooth.
way smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way smoother.
You could tell you like, oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's more of a finesse. Like, you very rarely hear his ball hit the lane. He's smooth. I found a lot of people doing that this weekend, too.
Reset.
Resetting. Just to make sure all the pins are
Where they want them.
17 inches apart. Is that what they are
18.
here? Are they 18 inch here?
I mean, it could be whether they're actually off or it's just something you need to do.
Yeah, I think a lot of them it comes down to just now it's superstition or routine, pre-shot routine,
Yeah.
timing thing of
beautiful
just
ball.
I'm gonna press the button, then get on the lane. It's just part of the pre-shot
Yeah, the
pre-shot routine.
pre-shot routine's important.
I know we've had people comment on the streams before going, what's happening? There's a lot of people resetting pins, but I think for most players it's just
For sure.
part of that.
Comfortable knowing that you reset them and there should be nothing wrong.
I mean, if you have any doubt, you probably should because
I always shoot
start
at it.
thinking about it.
I
I do
was like,
too, but then I think about it.
Oh, great shot.
That's a beautiful ball.
Here we go.
Yep. He's found a groove.
This is what he's done in most of the other matches
Yeah.
today. Find something that works and just goes.
Yeah, and a lot of the bowlers here too, you could lose that first one and that scenario where that B side, you go run up the second side now and
Yeah.
you make it a third match.
Yeah. Just totally different shots, right?
Yeah,
Seems like he's just
Just-
got a little bit more of that
no doubter.
confidence on the shot. And
Yeah.
he's found it.
Could have been nerves too, the very first
Yeah,
one.
he looks more
Not sure.
calm.
He does
When's
look more
the-
calm.
Like Brad usually just bowls locally, more
Yeah,
in
most-
Regina than
mostly in
anything.
Regina,
So
yeah.
coming out here, maybe he is a little bit nervous around the crowd, but he's definitely found it now. No, you could hear that in here.
You could
He
see his
dropped that
body
one.
language. As soon as that ball
Yeah.
hit, he was just kind of standing there waiting for it to be the head pin. Momentum has shifted.
Gary, pick your wood.
All right, Gary, shake it off. He didn't look too impressed there.
No. Time for him to start running too. Take a little extra second and back on.
Oof.
Yeah, he's
Drop
trying
that
to
one
just
again.
put it right there.
Yeah, he's aiming.
Perfect. This room is freezing.
Yeah.
I'm shivering.
I'm quite warm with my 5-pin universe sweater on here.
I have a sweater on and I'm freezing.
You
too.
should you should
What
get a
good
5-pin
product
universe
plug. A
sweater.
5-pin universe sweater
Yeah.
available at Sherwood Bowl for
I-
$40.
Can I put it on my legs?
I am the only one warm in here with my 5-pin universe sweater
My
on.
toes are cold. They're ice.
Just saying.
We might have a little campfire in here.
Yeah, it's back room. Who requested commentary again?
You.
No, it was Ryan O'Callahan.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
he gets the push.
That it's him. Yahtzee.
cracker.
Forgot about the ham bone.
He's on it.
Man, that's like bowling though, right? Like just that
Can
little
be
bit.
so off game 1, and then game 2, everything's just fallen for you.
Yeah. That's why like you can't get discouraged.
Yeah. And the thing is, once you start getting breaks like that and a few like pushes and things,
Yeah.
your confidence just keeps going, and that pocket just gets bigger and bigger.
Oh,
and you can
yeah.
hit
And a shot
wherever.
like that, game 1, he didn't have enough fingers on. It was probably the corners that he was getting.
Yeah,
and now
exactly.
he's getting that little extra confidence, a little bit of fingers.
Yeah, I knew right out of
And
his
that's
hand
a
that was
bomb.
good.
Yeah.
No bouncy, no like
No.
just smooth
Yeah.
roll.
See, and Gary needs to start thinking that now. He needs to start just getting back to his rhythm, throwing strikes, getting ready for match number 3.
And in Gary's mindset here is, I just threw a decent game. I won my match. I'm
Yeah.
down. I might lose this one, but hey, let's figure the shot out. Like
That's
it's
right.
not the end of the world right
No,
now.
See, and
he's in
that's
the
a
same
peach.
position that Brad was in last game of, I'm going to use the rest of this
That's
game,
right.
figure it out, because there's going to be another match. And
Yeah, you're guaranteed to have another one. So big
And
risk.
that shot was
great.
smooth,
Yeah.
right where he wanted to be, and
I mean, Gary still has 342.
for sure, it's not over by any means, but it's
Getting there.
getting there.
Yeah, because Brad would need 100 and
Yeah.
100 and a bit and 4 frames on a double.
Another
Yeah, you
great
just
shot.
can kind of let it
Yeah.
fly now,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Sometimes the I don't give a beat balls can be the best because
Yeah.
you're just
You're
now you're
loose.
just free throwing.
Yeah.
Tim Wiseman, ladies and gentlemen, trying to put his 2 cents in
I think
here.
he's here to start
Oh,
our fire up our stove here.
Pot's brewing.
Saving on the heating bill.
Yeah,
Yeah. We could plug the cooler back in.
I'm
That
the
would heat
warmest
this
with
room
my
up real
5-pin
quick.
universe sweater.
Inside joke. Plug the cooler back in.
you don't need to plug the cooler in back here.
Yeah, there's no beef jerky left. You don't need to plug it.
Well, it'll heat up the place
Hold
because
it
it'll
up.
blow up.
Hold it up back here.
The cooler almost blew up. I'm not sure if you knew that or
I
not.
did not know
Yeah,
that.
because it was plugged in, it was melted.
Oh,
Oops.
So basically, if that thing ran another 24 hours, we probably wouldn't be doing this right now.
The bowling alley would be closed.
Yeah.
Oops. Things just happen over here.
Unless we shifted it over to Bonnie Doon, but
All right.
so
what
so
happened?
Brad's still got 390 up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't do the math of what Gary has.
It's 342.
There we go. That sounds about right.
Brad punches, cleans it up. It's 360. So
Pretty close game.
it can be, yeah. Or he bangs out and no problem.
Up off. Oh,
375.
375 still. Yeah. And 342, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. 52. Isn't 235 left?
225.
225 left.
I'm not even going to attempt. I'm just going to sit here and let you guys
225
figure
times
it
2 is
out.
450.
I know. Doing it for commentary purposes.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't know.
No, I know what 180 and 45 equals.
All right, sorry for the miscommunication, folks.
The blind leading the blind over here.
I've been here for 4 straight days.
Yeah, I was like, we haven't been together in a while, so
All right.
a big one for Gary. to
Obviously, he's
battle
got to
back.
keep getting him to even have
Yeah.
a remote chance.
Yeah.
He's at a no miss situation now.
I want to see it interesting though.
I was like, you could hear
Well,
him drop the ball again.
It is good for TPC finals to go down to the last game.
Correct. You want to. You want to
want
make
it
it
to
exciting.
come down to the end.
It's good for fan bases.
One ball for them all.
It's good for the lanes. Yeah. You can see the disappointment on Gary's face, but
It's got to
Good
keep
thing
that
is,
mindset of
yeah.
just get out of this game.
I got 2 frames to figure it out again.
Yep, and then it all comes down to like the first 2 games don't matter anymore. They're
Yeah.
completely obsolete. It
That's
doesn't
right.
matter who won what,
comes down to one game
who
now.
threw what. It
Yeah.
comes down to a 1-game match.
You just got to figure out why he keeps dropping the ball
Yeah.
when
But I
he's
mean-
throwing such
And
great
I mean-
He's
shots.
still got 302 sitting there too, right?
True,
So it's
he
like
does have a good game sitting
Yeah.
there, and I think part of it is it might not even be necessarily anything that he's doing wrong. It might be the fact that he's thrown 60 games in the last however many days, and his fingers are sore, and like the ball is falling out of his hand now.
he's allowed to make mistakes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a reason why he's still on the lane, and
Yep.
3 of us have microphones on.
Yeah.
We're really quick to comment on what he's doing wrong, but
Yeah, we could have put a couple of us could have put the microphone on this morning.
yeah.
That is kind of what we're here for.
Blow by.
That's the half.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
It's just the internet, I think. A little slow. Got 143 people watching.
143?
Yeah, that's a lot at once.
Wow. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention to this and listening to our voices. Sorry for, or I should say sorry, if you don't like any of our voices. Chop off.
Another heavy shot. Gets the
But then
chop
you
off.
got that trend, right?
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 6-backers or like punches, chops, and corners.
Yes, and we saw a lot of that.
That's a big spare. He's made 2 in a row. It's confidence to throw a chop off spare.
Yeah. After the 5 spare, the chop spare is a
Right.
little bit higher percent. Yeah, I think the chops was like 60. Most of the guys in the tour champions were in the 60s,
Yeah, they
around
were.
there. But the 5 spares 50%.
Yeah,
As I said, 5 spare is a hard spare.
I mean, it makes sense. You have 3 pins to knock over instead of 2 or 1, right?
But you're more aiming now to a certain spot.
And it's
Where-
funny. We all used to like play pin side, but it almost like the ball side works better. Oh, that looks cool.
I like whole side. I like to go for the outside.
Yeah.
I do if I'm not on anything. Otherwise, I'm aiming
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Because you run the risk of.
Yeah. You want
Losing some
points.
count.
Yeah, you want points all the time.
I mean, when you're dialed in, then you just go.
Go,
Stop.
Gary.
Go quick.
All right, game 3. Neither one of these are bad games.
What
Like,
is our totals
No.
here? Pretty close to.
512 to
521?
521 or 531?
That'd be my guess, too.
517 to 521.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I get, too.
So if this were coming down to pinfall,
4 pins.
It's
They
down to the
tied.
last game.
it will be down to the last game.
Oh, there we go. 517, 521.
Yeah. There
So
you
it
go. I
really
was just curious if
is-
it worked out the same way.
Yeah.
So it really is almost next.
So
Match
realistically,
wins.
whoever
Wins
wins
this
the
game.
next match
Yep.
would probably have one pinfall as well.
Correct.
There's only 4 pins there.
Yeah.
We're getting what the people wanted.
Interesting.
We're getting what the people wanted here.
Exciting. And Brad Mullins. So, who was the higher seed? Brad was?
Brad, yeah.
Brad
So he
was.
chose to go first in the very first game, to go first here. So he has the last ball
Yes.
in 10.
We were talking about this at the tour championship.
Yes.
I used to be the one to go first,
Great shot.
but for me, I'd rather throw the 2 frames because I start games slow. So I think it's better if I threw 2 frames at once.
Right.
So that would
Yeah,
be
we
my
did
reason.
talk about this.
Yeah.
and how a lot of players like to throw that first one to kind of take it into their own hands, put the pressure on. But
Yeah, I used to like to throw the first frame to kind of like stick it to the guy.
yeah,
Like just to be like a little
yeah,
fired
like,
up.
here we go.
But now it's like more
Yeah,
need to get the groove going.
So you want to be the one to throw first and 10 and not second, basically.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I want to start better because I typically finish well. That's more what I'm thinking
Right.
about than finishing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't always come down to the end. So I start slow. So I think it's beneficial for me to like try to get a better start.
finish it early.
Yeah.
Strikes for both of them, down to 9 frames.
This is going to be 400 to 400,
That would be awesome.
right? Just both bowlers could do it.
Oh, and
Ooh.
he gets a
Sick.
big squeeze.
Sounded like he dropped that one too.
It's funny because every time we hear that noise,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
See if he can take advantage of that break.
That was good. Right on the beak.
Shot.
I mean, both of these guys too are veteran players. Have won national championships. Have won cash tournaments.
They've
And
been in pressure situations before,
yeah.
which makes it even more important that you like get those spares because the other one is not going to give you an opening really.
Yeah, the only way is headpins, really.
Yeah,
Just what it
could be
comes
the
down to.
deciding factor of the game.
And honestly, I hope neither guy gets a headpin because then we'll see some massive scores here.
Great shot.
It's a good strike.
Hearing some you betchas out there.
Crowd getting fired up.
Mr. Carey Crates in the building.
See if we keep. Oh, I think he got away with one
I was
there.
going to say, you could hear the thud in here.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time you hear like the noise, they don't get a strike typically.
People don't want to hear.
Don't whisper into
I
it,
like
it
action
sounds
noise.
creepy.
I see dead people.
Right, Gary looking to answer.
He's the answer.
I think you got to keep the pressure on, Brad.
Oh,
Oy.
Oh,
Gary thought that was a 3-pin. Dropped that ball way behind him.
tried to pull it
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
he's
Oh,
just nuts.
he's like, yep, I need to do this with my arm.
Oh, do we have like a what's the when baseball where they got the
I'm a Tony Romo. That's fine.
the mic in their ear? Or whatever?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
There
I'll just
we
be.
go.
I'll be
That
the
was a
Tony
better
Romo.
shot.
That'd be hard though, like for you to talk and bowl like that to somebody at the same
Yeah.
time. Some of the like
Mm.
baseball
Focus.
or you're an outfielder, you
got
can
ya.
do that.
Well, we
mean-
also. Not a lot of people. I've seen a couple people this weekend wear the AirPods in their ear, but for the most part, nobody really wears them.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid that it's going to pop out of my ear and it's a foul. It's the last thing you need.
All right. Spares are good. They're not going to hurt too bad, but he's going to have to start running some strikes here if he's going to put the pressure on Brad.
No,
Yeah.
we dropped that
Oh,
too.
And then there's the 3-pin he was looking for last frame.
So the last frame he over.
Yeah, he's not
Now he laid her
aggressive
down.
all of a sudden. He's lazy, like not finishing his shot, throwing it behind him.
This could be a big spare though. That it would make me feel real good if I spared one of these.
Oh, and he gets the outside pin.
Those are the worst. Blow by.
He threw a great ball for it too.
Yeah.
No, Brad can come throw up a double and like start strangling him.
Yeah, if Brad throws up the double, he's up 100 pins.
Yeah.
All right. So if I'm Brad at this moment, though, like it's got to feel a little bit comforting. You know, my opponent isn't on the middle, isn't getting the mark in 4. I have 3 strikes in a row. I can kind of go in with a little bit of like that breath. The pressure's not on as much as.
Yeah, sometimes I get in the mindset though when I start thinking about how I can close them out, and that's not good. You just got to think about what
You
you're
also
doing.
can't give an inch.
So he's got better roll than he did before, right? Because he's
Yeah.
carrying all that
He's
now.
carrying everything,
Thing is all these bowlers in here, you open up a door,
and they're gonna walk right
they're
through
gonna
it.
walk through. So Brad knows he's got the pedal down. Just keep it down until he's done.
Fair.
Yeah.
I would love to be on the other side of that door watching how fired up John is right now. Just losing his mind. I can hear him, but
Yeah.
Yeah. That's brother love there.
yeah.
I can hear Johnny. Great shots. He can yell.
This reminds me of Regina and T. Rob was spitting all over the place.
Yelling from the rafters.
Sorry, bud. I'll give him 2 shout outs.
Gary can't give up here.
No, Gary's got to just
You can
go
see
in,
it.
throw the double
Yeah.
this time, and just.
He's got to refocus.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing guys like these that throw tons of strikes in a row, but guys like these also punch a lot and can punch a lot. So you got to just keep throwing your shots.
Yeah, like Gary can still rattle off an 8-bagger and put a massive dent in the 5-bagger that he threw. As much as you.
I mean, he throws a 5-bagger, you throw a 5-bagger, it
That's
should
right.
be pretty close.
Yeah.
But easier said than done, too.
His game is 95% mental.
Bad location.
His mentality is done. In a way.
Yeah, it's slipping now.
Katie's done.
I'm shivering.
I told you we were coming into the ice
I
box.
know. I didn't realize it was this cold in here.
You haven't been in here? Oh, man. Welcome to the ice box.
In the winter times, they put ice in here, and you can have birthday parties and skate around.
Okay, 5 frames to go. I can't say so. Like in football, or even in like baseball, they say it's do or die time.
This is do or die.
This is do or die moment.
Yeah.
He has to throw the strike.
We're there.
Yeah, we're
We're
there.
at that moment. Yeah.
It's a lot easier to run strikes when the other guy got nothing.
Oh, and
Oh,
he gets a nice push. So that's a start.
We actually have a pretty good crowd out there, too.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
There's a lot of people that have stuck around to the end.
I like that because there's been years where there's like 20 people. That kind of sucks. And just when people are cheering and clapping, it just makes it that much better.
Oh,
Just slides it by.
so not a big door, but a
Little
slight
one.
door. Yeah,
He's unlocked it.
yeah, it's a slight door. As you can see, only really a 82-pin lead.
Gets the spare.
So Brad would be sitting with 410 possible.
And 313 for Gary. I believe.
323.
323. There's the door
Everybody likes a
opening
little
a little
suspense,
bit
right?
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just couldn't get away with another thick one over there.
Yeah, you just start creeping and creeping
Yeah,
and
he's
creeping.
getting a little bit more heavy. But still in a really good position for to close out the
He's
game.
really good at his wood, too.
I usually say like 200 plus in 7 is a goal that I would like to get or like to be at.
Yeah, growing up in YBC, coach always told me 100 for the first 4, 100 for the next 4, and 90 for the last one. It's 290 game. You're in a good spot, right?
Mhm.
Because you can break each game down to 4 frames, 4, 8, 12.
Could he get away with it?
Oh,
did that
it
go?
go?
Yeah.
Just gets
The
to go.
slow
That fall off
corner.
the back or just fall over?
It just fell
Just
over
tipped-
backwards. Yeah,
Tipped
tipped
backwards,
over.
yeah. I saw a couple that
Alright.
like walked. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going over, it's not going, and then it drops. And everybody could see me doing hand gestures on that one too.
All right.
Just
He's not
picture
ready
it
to
top.
call it a game yet. Wants to make it interesting over here.
Put some thoughts in his head.
See the little rock there? That was something Gary didn't have at all with the first 5 frames. Total difference.
Well, that was a bomb.
Yeah,
That was a great shot.
but that's something you don't notice right away. Is he rocked? He got into his comfortable.
I know he was doing that in the previous match.
Correct. $188 to $235. God, that made it interesting.
It did make it interesting.
So 47.
Because
If we were to throw
Brad
strike
can
at 9,
strike
it'd be
out for 370 now, right?
Yep.
to 323. So yeah, 49.
This one's a big ball for Brad.
That would put a pretty good chance on it.
Yep.
Because I was saying a double head pin cleanup is 75, so that's 310. Gary's only got 323. So throws a strike here, and then any sort of counting 10.
They are going
So
wild
jacked.
out
So
there.
Gary runs the sheet and makes him get a mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ball.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that sucks. Ball stuck in the back.
See, I don't have this problem. I use 2 balls. A lot of bowlers right now. So Gary being one has 1 ball he throws for his first ball. Adam Weber I know is another one.
I used to be like that, but I have 2 that are
one
the same
ball
now.
that's bigger and heavier than the other one, and so that's my first shot ball. So
It is.
I definitely wait for it to come back.
Okay. So even in the 10th frame, you throw your first one, you wait
And
for
I'll
that
wait
ball
it
to come back?
because they're different sizes, different weights.
Okay.
For me, it'd kind of depend on the situation. If I was using 2 different balls,
Yep.
I used to. Right now, I'm not. But
If I were using 2 of the same ball, like if I had 2 of the same ball, I
Yep.
would just use the other
Go.
one. But when I have the different weights and
Yep.
stuff and sizes.
it's quiet out there.
Great shot. It's getting interesting.
Get them all. Just scratching. He's clawing. Down to our 47.
It's gonna come down to 10.
Yeah, with it's still in question.
It's
That's what we asked
still
for.
in question. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, we wanted to go to 3. Wanted it to
Come down to the last ball.
totals. Yeah. to see if the format made the difference.
So yeah, Gary still got 323 up there. Brad has 370, but if he were to punch and clean up, that's 310. So Gary can force him to get a mark anyway.
Yeah.
Or a good count, actually.
There's the rock.
Yeah, he just seems a little bit more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh. And
That's all. That's all. Yeah.
So you can get 273 max. So that is it. Brad Mowens.
Congratulations to Brad Mowens, our 2022 TPC champion. And Gary Baird, our runner-up.
Gary Baird. Good run by, obviously, both players.
I think he's just going to finish it up here.
Just to make totals to write the final. Oh.
That's the spare.
That's the shot.
That's the worst part is, yeah.
But he didn't throw a bad game. He's got sitting 283. And
well, again, like he threw 800. He's going to throw 800? Yeah.
He got the
yeah,
four-bagger.
It was 283, not 273 that he got to.
And then he got 273.
And then he got 273. So now it's official.
Yeah.
That Brad won.
Strong showing.
Does Brad have to throw?
Yeah, he can.
No. Oh, there's his brother.
Aw.
John's the first one there. That's wicked. Ha.
He's got his wife and kids there, too.
Yeah. All right.
That's a little special moment.
That's a wrap.
All right.
Well done.
See you later.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I heard you. Still the best. Everybody's the best for somebody else. Don't know. Just don't retire. I was there yesterday. I was snapping 2 days ago, ready to fucking work this place.
All right, everyone, we're going to do our announcements. Dexter's going to be down below for it. So if we can get you guys to stand the higher attention for a little bit, Brian, thank you.
Yeah, but when we had well, we used to have a line this one. We also had a line ran here, but our amp died, so that line.
All right, guys, I think Dexter is. So ready? Okay, perfect. All right, first of all, thank you guys for everybody coming out during this weather. Over 260 entries once again. It was a really successful weekend. So thank you guys for your involvement. It's actually been the 10th year that we hosted this event, 19th all together with the TPC. We do want to mention a couple of our sponsors. Once again, big thank you to Cabinet Doors and More, our title sponsor, BPG, Big Rock, and Super Tint for making a successful weekend. At this moment, we have some thank you handouts. I want to thank our TPC committee for doing a great job once again. So once again, thank you guys for your great work on that. the WCBT 5 Universe and Sherwood Bowl and their staff. So thank you very much, everybody, for doing such a great job with that. All right, we're gonna have some money here now. For the perfect game pot, winner of that earlier today was winning over $86.75, so $8,675. Bradley, take that. Make your check down below. Congratulations, brother. While he's up here, I want to congratulate Adam on his 5th retirement now. So, see you next week. Now we got some cash to hand out as well. Runner up, walking away with almost $5,000 from Black Falls, Gary Baird. Gary, your shirt looks great. All right, and now our winner, our second, I believe he already has another WCBT championship, walking away with $6,300 all the way from Regina, Brad Rubone. Don't you ever, please. All right. Once again, Brad,